So in this video, we're going to talk about your equilibrium system, right? It's this thing up here in your brain that keeps you upright, right? Which is a good thing because I don't really like falling over. It's not much fun, okay? So your equilibrium system is not a fan of speed until it knows that you can turn and stop. So I grew up skiing in, Colorado, and looking back, when you get on the skis and you start getting some speed, all of a sudden your brain is like going, oh my God, that's your equilibrium system going, I don't know how to keep you upright. I don't know how to keep you from falling. And so the natural inclination would be to what? To lean back, which of course puts you on your behind and you crash, right? Okay. Golfers, the same thing. They tend to want to not want to move and advance forward because of your equilibrium system, okay? So in this drill, we're just going to pay attention, right, to this top section up here, right, from your swing center up to the top of your head. And you're gonna, you can see I'm just holding these two sections right there. And as I start to wind in here, right, this is gonna have a little bit of turn here. So now when I come through, do I want to tilt this like this, or would this weird my equilibrium? That would weird my equilibrium system. I would go, oh boy, I don't want to. We just sit back here, right? Okay. What about if I get it here and I slide over to here? That would weird it out too, right? So I want to try to find a spot here where I go, if I just unwind this here, boom, there you go. When I finish, right, you see how upright that is? And that's going to keep me in a good position, right? Because, like let's just say I weighed 160 pounds, right? Okay. Got to trim up a little bit, okay? So like at 80 pounds up here, 80 pounds over here. So as I'm swinging, if I'm going to move 80 pounds in the front out of the way, I need to replace it with 80 pounds in the back. And then now when I'm sitting up here, right, like my equilibrium system says, okay, you have equal weight forward, equal weight back, so therefore I feel balanced, so I'm not gonna, if you start accelerating and your brain feels like it's getting too much speed to balance and stop, it'll slow you down. I don't care. You can tell, I have good clients, I tell them, hey, I want to see you get more speed and extension out front, more speed and extension out front. They refuse to do it. You know why? Because this hasn't been hardwired to go, you know what, I can fire up to here and stay here, okay? So we're going to work on this top section up here of not tilting this out of the way, right? But we're going to maintain it. So once you pay attention to that top section up there, once you get up into position, and you're going to say, okay, I'm going to accelerate, boom, and stop. Okay? I'm going to get up in a position, accelerate, and stop, right? And get used to accelerating and stopping. This is why, this is why I see people, they say, oh, keep your head down. Keep your head, wait, that's a killer, right? I've got all this momentum going this way, and my equilibrium system is going, oh man, this is not gonna work, is it? Keep your head down. That might be the silliestly stupidest thing ever. I would say keep this rotating so that your brain feels like you stay in balance. Why? How fast can you rotate? As fast as your equilibrium system knows you can turn and stop. Once I got up there to the top of that mountain and I started getting all that speed coming off of those slopes, thinking I was something hot, my equilibrium system wasn't weirding me out. Boom, hit the mogul, boom, boom, stop. All good, all good. You can pick them out. You can pick them out. You go to the skating rink, go to the ski area, okay? Go to golfers, and you'll see people whose equilibrium system is afraid of speed, right? Because why? They're afraid of falling. Go to the skating rink, and you see people like this, afraid of speed, right? Afraid of speed. The person who's getting speed and falling will learn faster than the person afraid of speed. You need to convince your equilibrium system that we can have speed. Why? Because we can turn and stop.